those wonderful toys.
Please, God!
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 weapon arsenals in video games. We've all seen them, that weapon, item, or gadget that we can't help but love. So, for this list, we're taking a look at the games with the most creative, unique, effective, and iconic inventories. We are setting two guidelines, however. The weapons have to be usable in gameplay, and we're ruling out games that mostly use real-life weapons, since there are way too many games that do that. Number 10, Worms Series. If Earthworm Jim has taught us anything, it's that these ground crawlers know a thing or two about firearms. This turn-based artillery strategy game series shows that they are well versed in the art of combat. The Worms' arsenal is huge, ranging from baseball bats, ballistic weaponry, natural disasters, and more. The series does not take itself too seriously, as weapons can also be exploding bananas, weirdly small animals, and a massive screen-clearing donkey statue. The series' most iconic weapon is the Monty Python-inspired Holy Hand Grenade, a weapon that lets out a jubilant hallelujah before worms are smitten. Number 9, Monster Hunter Series.
Be careful with that, Gataki, or you'll... It's lucky you have 9 lives.
When hunting a massive beast, it's best to have tools that will do the job, and thankfully there's just about something for everyone here. With 16 possible weapon classes to choose from throughout the games, each class will have their own unique style of gameplay. For example, the Insect Glaive can be used to pole vault onto or over monsters, while the Gun Lance is exactly what its name implies, a gun and a lance in one weapon. Awesome. To top off this nice arsenal, all of the weapons in the game are forged using the parts and spoils of defeated monsters, allowing for some really cool designs. Number 8, Duke Nukem Series.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
The legend of Duke Nukem began with one atomic laser pistol to stop a megalomaniacal mad scientist from interrupting Duke's soap operas. While Duke Nukem 2 definitely upped the ante in gameplay and weapon choices, it was Duke Nukem 3D that gave the king of the world a massive arsenal to match his machismo. Along with the basic staples of shooters like handguns and explosives, some of which were sheer overkill, Duke can also use a freeze ray, shrink rays, growth rays, and lasers. Even without all of that, Duke will kick his trademark Tims in the face of his foes with his signature attack, the Mighty Foot. Number 7, Metroid Series. As most fans of Samus's adventures will know, the most important of the tools in her arsenal is her power suit. The power suit protects Samus, allows her to breathe in space and underwater, and enhances her strength. But it doesn't stop there, literally, because each new weapon and upgrade you find is ultra important for allowing you to access new areas of the game. So, the weapons in Samus's arsenal are not only just fun to use, but they tie beautifully in with one of the core mechanics of the whole game. Now that is good integration. Number 6, HalfLife Series. They say actions speak louder than words, so when you're a silent protagonist like Gordon Freeman, those actions have to speak volumes. He'll never have problems expressing himself against evil aliens, as he has a massive array of noisemakers at his disposal. Some of the series' more dynamic offerings include the Living Snark, the Tau Cannon, and the Gluon Gun. Among his more iconic weaponry is the Shotgun, the Zero-Point Energy Field Manipulator, aka the Gravity Gun, and the legendary one and only Crowbar. Number 5, Halo Series.
That's it. Transmission buffers are overflowing.
What's most fun about the weaponry in this series is the stark contrast between their origins. Whether you're using the standard issue battle rifle and pistol from your allies in the UNSC, aka the humans, or the strange but effective weapons of the Alien Covenant, it's always crystal clear that you're picking up the tools of the trade from two very different sides.
Target acquired!
Everyone has their favorites. The battle rifle is a simple but efficient headshot machine, the needler is a hilarious, if awkward, way to blow people up, and the totally not lightsaber energy sword is the bane of the multiplayer world. Number 4, Dead Rising Series. How do you survive the zombie apocalypse? If you're like Frank West, Chuck Green, or Nick Ramos, you take anything that's available and use it as a weapon. These items range from guns, to power tools, to the Mega Buster? What the? Anyway, from Dead Rising 2 onward, the stalwart survivalists can combine two weapons into one zombie-smiting force of destruction, like the paddle saw or Freedom Bear. In Dead Rising 3, two vehicles can be combined in similar fashion. Crush the undead menace under the weight of the turret rig or roller hog, then light them up. Number 3, Ratchet and Clank Series.
The mines will home in on any foe unlucky enough to wander within range and... Now that's cold!
At the beginning of the first Ratchet and Clank game, Ratchet's only weapon is his trusty wrench, which he is just as skilled with in battle as he is at using it to repair vehicles. Clank, on the other hand, acted as Ratchet's helipack to get over some pretty deep falls. As the series went on, however, our hero's arsenal was upped significantly. Each weapon they gained had their own specific purpose, whether it was to kill things with fire, or turn things into sheep, and then kill them.
Sheepinator. Yet another weapon not fit for this world.
Not to be outdone, gadgets like the gravity boots and the swing shot give the duo access to areas that they would not otherwise reach.
The Rhino 5! Guaranteed to rip you a new one!
Number 2, Mega Man Series. While armor upgrades, robotic animal friends, and external weaponry like Zero's Z-Saber make up part of the arsenal to the various protagonists of the Mega Man series and its spin-offs, there is no doubt that the Blue Bomber, X, Zero, and the others are essentially one robot arsenal. With each defeat of a boss, be they Master, Maverick, or Malware, these heroes take their foes' abilities as their own. These abilities range from control of the elements, melee attacks, ranged weapons, and all-out warfare devices. Despite all of those being amazing weapons, Mega Man will still dominate with his Mega Buster. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1, Fallout Series.
Hell yeah.
This should come as no surprise to those that have played the post-apocalyptic RPG series. Say what you want about the removal of in-depth weapon skills in Fallout 4, but the series has consistently delivered a huge range of destructive items with which to thin the herd of living things in the wasteland. From your standard bullet-spitting pistols and rifles, to pulp sci-fi-inspired ray guns and mobile nuke launchers, the weapons from this series are just as iconic as the infamous blue jumpsuits. Hey man, even if you don't like guns, I got one word for you: Power Fist. Do you agree with our list? What's your favorite video game arsenal?
If you can dream it, Constructo can deliver it!
For more top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.